Hello and welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to be exploring the sixth line in human design, and this is also going to be super relevant for anyone who has a third line. So when I say sixth line, it means a 6 in your profile or a 3 in your profile as well. Hi, my name is Trini. Welcome to my channel where I speak about human design and abundance mindset. My purpose with these sharings is to share the human design information in a way that is hopefully super easy to understand. And that's why today I'm going to give you a real life example of something that made me laugh, that made me look upon my sixth line in my profile. So you may or may not know that when you have a sixth line in your profile in human design, that means that for the first 30 years of your life, that acts like a third line. So I'm 32, so I've already gone through that first period. And to be honest, it still feels a little bit like it's lingering on. But what happened to me was I was online on my Safari browser looking for something in my bookmarks. And honestly, I haven't cleaned my bookmarks in a really long time. And so I have things in there from about 10 years ago. And I just took a glimpse at all my different folders in my bookmarks, and just by looking at all the different titles of my folders, I could look and see my third line, which is my sixth line for the first 30 years, so damn clearly. Just by looking at all the different things that I had kind of searched for or researched in the internet and kept files with, I could see all the different stages of trial and error that I went through during my 20s. Since I was like 18 till I was 30 years old, I was doing so many different things, and so many of those things felt like they were the right thing, and then they really were not the right thing. And so I completely broke them off my life. And that's what they say about the third line, is that it's like the broken bridges. You do something or you have a relationship and then you like completely burn the bridge. So for example, and I hope this example can be super useful to you to understand your third line. And in the end of the video, what I'm gonna do, and I want to start doing this with all the videos because I believe this is how the info is here to be used, is I want to give you the wisdom of this energy, because I believe that the wisdom of each of the energies of the archetypes in the chart is for everybody, not just for the people that have the energies activated or defined in their own chart. But just to continue a little bit with my example so you understand, I went to school, to university for economics, and after that I went back home because I went to university abroad, and so I got a job at a bank. And after that I was like, you know what, this isn't for me, and I actually just like went to China and imported things and became an importer and opened up my own store. After a year of that, I said, this is definitely not for me. I want to be an elementary teacher. And so I went to school again for teaching, and then I became an elementary teacher, and that actually lasted for the most years, I would say. And I traveled the world a little bit being a teacher, but then after a while I said, no, this is not working for me anymore. I want to be an entrepreneur. And I became an entrepreneur, and I had a few online businesses. I learned about drop shipping. So one of my like folders in my bookmarks was about drop shipping and having an Amazon store and all of these things. I was super into jewelry and selling jewelry. And then after a while, I again switched, and of course eventually after a million other things, now I'm working with human design, and I'm in my 30s already, and it definitely feels a lot more calm. But just looking at all of my folders and bookmarks, it was such a good way to say, wow, those are all the things that I did, all of those times that I felt like I'm on the right track, or I'm onto something, or I really feel good about this. And then it definitely didn't end up being something that was going to last forever. So I really like this example to explain the third line and the sixth line in the first 30 years for you, because the whole point of this is that none of those things that happened to me were a mistake. I wouldn't have been better off if I didn't complete or try out any of those things. The third line comes here, and it's all about trial and error, and it's all about getting your hands dirty, and it's all about doing the things, because by doing the things you gain life experience. And if you have a 3 in your profile or a 6 in your profile, you are someone that is here to share that life experience. You're here to share not only what goes right in your life, but also what hasn't gone right. And there's a lot of value in those stories and in all those things that haven't gone right. So I really hope this example was helpful for you to understand your third or your sixth line, and the wisdom that we can all get, no matter what you have in your chart, that we can all get from this is that really we shouldn't look at life like, is this a mistake? Did I do the correct thing? Trying to get everything right all the time. Actually, every single experience, and it's not only if you have a 3 or 6 in your profile, every single experience in your life is here to give you something, is here to teach you something, is here to maybe put you in front of the right person that's going to change your life in this way or this other way. And we don't always know consciously what it is that's going on. We kind of just have to trust the process and have to trust that everything is happening for a reason. If you like my free content, make sure to support it. Please give it a like, give it a share, put on the notifications, and always remember, stay true to you.